We are taking the defeat to Celtic on the chin and with dignity and respect, and any rumours that any of the staff members or fans might have flooded some of their bathrooms, well, that's just untrue. Onwards and upwards. The board thankfully agreed to upgrade our training facilities, but as I said in the last video, it probably won't get upgraded by that much, but hopefully better than awful facilities that it's currently rated at. Our next game is away to Montrose, and all I'm really wanting to do now is go throughout the rest of the league season undefeated. So I'll be looking to win pretty much all my games from now to the end of the season, seeing as we've been pamped out all the cups. I fielded not exactly a strong side against them, but it's not exactly a weak side either, as I had to make a few changes because of a few players tiring, and we go on to win the game 3-0, 2 penalties and a sending off. Jade Ennis trying to make it difficult for us, getting sent off in the first half, but it proves to not make too much of a difference as we go on to win it anyway. I could be wrong about this, but I think Chapman0102 first introduced this, the function of being able to appeal red card decisions. I remember thinking it was really cool at the time, but I have never ever seen an appeal work, like for it to be overturned in any sort of way, so I never ever bother with it. I suppose that kinda is like a reflection in real life because it is very rarely overturned. We're at home to Gretna next, and we've still got quite a few players coming back from injury or are just tired. So instead of our usual first team players, we've got Wood in up front for Suarez, Macaulay in for Diabate, and Scott there, right mid, in for Graveline. It's actually a very tight affair against Gretna, a very boring match actually, with just the 2 shots on goal from us, thankfully scoring 1 of them, and Gretna with 4 shots and 2 on target. It's the League Cup final at Hampden, and it's Rangers v Celtic. And for those of you that are maybe interested, Celtic go on to win it 3-0, Kloss getting sent off, Lambert, Hartson and Thompson all getting on the score sheet, and Lambert getting man of the match. So a very comprehensive victory for Celtic there, who might just be on their way to actually doing a clean sweep of the domestic league and cups. And speaking of Hampden Park, we're away to Queen's Park next. This time we've got Scott up front filling in for Suarez, who is still injured. Graveline goes straight back into right mid as he's now fit, and we have Dennis this time filling in for Diabate in the centre of midfield. We go on to hammer them 4-0, Alou scoring 2 and Eriksson and McAllister also getting on the score sheet with a goal apiece. That moves us 35 points clear in the league with 6 games remaining, and still we are undefeated, big fat 0 in that lose section. Next game, Peterhead. We've actually got our first 11 back, Suarez and Diabate coming back and going straight into the team. And we easily dispatch of Peterhead 4-0, Diabate, McAllister, Alou and Graveline all getting on the score sheet, but sadly Reddy getting injured right at the end there, and he's out for 2 weeks. We are then away to Albion Rovers, and in the same day it's the Scottish Cup semi-final games. It's Celtic v Rangers again, and St Johnstone versus Kilmarnock. We easily dispatch of Albion Rovers 3-1, Graveline getting a brace and Alou scoring. And in the Scottish Cup games, Celtic won 2-1 and Kilmarnock beat St Johnstone 2-1. Our next game up is at home to Elgin City. It's our usual first 11 selected, except Cowan filling in for Reddy at centre back. And for a nice wee change of pace, let's actually watch this game in full on very fast mode. We're actually 1-0 down already. McGlashan, 6th minute, scoring for Elgin City. Not the best of starts. Suarez though, popping up, 16th minute, getting equaliser, not too shabby. No, it's not 2-1, ruled offside. But yeah, I wonder if it affects the team. See, when you're not really playing for anything, I wonder if there is some sort of algorithm in the Kelly scoring, making it 2-1 to Elgin City. Some sort of gameplay mechanic that's 3-1. What is going on? 3-1 to Elgin City, Abbott scoring. Gameplay mechanic that your players don't try as hard, because you know these last few games, this is like the 4th last game of the season in the league, and I am playing a pretty strong team, so that's 3-2 now. The comeback is on. Suarez again, so you would expect my team to actually blast this team off the park, but yeah, so far it's not really went that way. 3 each, Diabate. Yeah, come on, there's only one winner now, surely. Let's go on, push on. What's that, an OG? Yeah, it's an OG, 4-3 up. Yeah, so I do wonder if there is some sort of like hidden ability type thing where players don't try as hard. hat-trick for Suarez. Let's actually make some subs. Anybody it's tiring. Suarez, you can come off because you've already bagged 3 goals. So it's now 5-3. Not too shabby a comeback. Although conceding 3 goals in the first half is a bit mental. Yeah, it was one of those half-time team talk hairdryer treatments, I think. 6-3 now. So, yeah, actually ends up being quite an easy win, scoring 5 goals in the second half. And that actually puts us 40 points clear in the league, that one. Nice! Next up, we're away to East Fife. We have to make a couple more changes to the squad here. Traverse are playing left back as McAllister's picked up a knock, and Dennis is replacing Diabate. Diabate's a wee bit tired. The game looks as if it's going to actually end in a draw before a 90th minute winner by Dag Eriksson, our captain, who seals the 3 points. And that win also puts us 42 points ahead in the league. Then we're home to Stirling next. It's a battle of the Stirlings and it's quite a tasty affair. We end up winning at 3-0. Belotti gets sent off late on the game and we injure 2 of Stirling's players. So quite a tense affair it seems. And that puts us even further ahead in the league, 45 points now clear. And it's our very last game of the season and we're playing in front of our home fans to Morton. So it's just Morton standing in our way of our unbeatable league run. Can they defeat us and ruin this great run? No they cannot, as we win 3-2. It's actually more of a convincing victory than it first looks, as Morton's second goal came in the 90th minute, so there's no real worries of them equalising really. And that means our final point tally sits at 102 points. 45 points clear of Albion Rovers, who finished second and get promoted along with us. We dropped just a whole 6 points throughout that whole season, drawing 3, scoring 106 goals and conceding 23. In the other leagues we have Celtic winning the Premier Division with 86 points, Rangers sitting second at 77 points and Partick Thistle getting relegated at the bottom there. In the first division we have St Mirren winning on 75 points and Alloa and Ayr getting relegated at the bottom there. In the second division we have Cowdenbeath and Raith Rovers getting promoted and Forfar and Stenhousemuir getting relegated. Just noticing there, the Bart very unlucky to finish just behind Raith Rovers in the promotion spot. In the Scottish Cup final it's Celtic versus Kilmarnock, and yes, there was only ever going to be one winner. Celtic win 3-1, which means they've done the treble this season. Yeah, they are quite a side. So there was absolutely no shame in getting beat 3-0 by them earlier in the season. In the UEFA Cup it's Spartak Moscow taking on Inter and Inter win 3-1. And in the European Cup we have Man U defeating Ajax at Hampden Park 2-1. Let's have a quick look at the league player stats. As you would expect, we are dominating in the average rating stats. Top goal scorer is Suarez with 18 goals, just managing to get the top spot there. Top assists shared by Gravelian and Dag Eriksson, 12 apiece. And most man of the match awards going to Suarez with 6 man of the match awards. Third division manager of the year is, as you would expect, PoloMint Peeper, and I think you get this award just by the amount of times you win manager of the month, and as you can see I won it most months. The third division team of the year has 9 East Stirling players in it, almost a first 11, and I think Dag Eriksson was a bit harsh done by there being on the sub bench. He surely should have been in that centre of midfield instead of Nicky Henderson. And that brings us to the end of this video and the end to this season. If you've made it this far into this playthrough, then thank you very much. Thanks again for leaving the likes and comments. You all know who you are. You've been following me throughout this playthrough and it's been brilliant. Thanks very much for the feedback, guys. Join me next time as we begin our adventure, Season 2 in the second division. Thanks for watching. Bye.